everyone.
Bye,
You
Selena. Thanks for joining.
Probably.
Okay. Trish, do you care if we go over this one? Do you care which ones we go over, Katie, then?
No.
Okay. We'll just use it as a chance to really dive in. And I think this is good since we just did this kind of question to review. So Trish, can you go ahead and read this one out loud?
19.
Yes, please.
Analysts. Any new natural gas powered electrical generation station needs to be located close to a natural gas pipeline, a large body of water for cooling, and transmission lines. It also must be situated in a region where residents will not oppose construction. Our country has an extensive system of transmission lines, but our natural gas pipelines run in the vicinity of only 3 of our large bodies of water, and residents would oppose any significant construction projects near these bodies of water. The analyst statements, if true, most strongly support which one of the following statements about the analyst's country?
All right, so what's going on here?
So it's a must be true, right?
Yep. Does everybody understand the stimulus? Did you read this one and really understand it?
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to read it really quickly. So, any new natural gas powered electrical generation station needs to be located close to a natural gas pipeline, a large body of water for cooling, and transmission lines. Okay, so if we're going to have a new natural gas powered electrical generation station, it needs to be near these things. It also must be situated in a region where residents will not oppose construction. All right, so now we have 4 things it has to have. Our country has extensive systems of transmission lines, but our natural gas pipelines run in the vicinity of only 3 of our large bodies of water, and residents would oppose any significant construction projects near these bodies of water. The first thing that pops into my head is that, all right, well, near these bodies of water, we cannot put a new natural powered electrical generation station. That like triggered right away, just because I remember, like I in my head I went through and I really made note of, okay, we need these 3 things, and that 4th thing, which is it also must be situated in a region where residents will not oppose construction. So if we would, so this I know cannot happen here. But yes, you're absolutely right that this is a most strongly supported, which is just like a must be true. So that means it's a top down. So we are finding something from it. All right, so go ahead and try answering this one. Take a minute and try answering this one. All right, and once you're done, go ahead and put your answer in the chat. I feel like Trish just read the answers and like mine's not one of those, so she's rereading it. I was watching you on the screen. Awesome. Okay. So let's start with, so remember, these are the ones that we have to stay between the lines on. We cannot go farther than what we know. Stay between the lines. So let's start with A. I think A is the most, for me, A was the most tempting wrong answer. And it was future electrical needs will have to be met by alternatives to natural gas power generations. Why is this one wrong? Why did other people cross this one out? Do you know why you crossed it out?
I think for me, why I crossed it out is because nowhere in the stimulus does it talk about future electric needs or any alternatives.
Right, like there's nowhere that's telling us that we can't expand the ones that we already have. Maybe the ones that we have are good enough, or if we have more needs, we can just like make the ones that we have bigger. We don't know anything about the future. But I think I narrowed it down to A and the right answer actually, so I can see why A is tricky. B, sorry, my mail randomly pops up like once every 2 hours and I have to quit it. There we go. Okay. B, if a new natural gas powered electrical station is built in a region, many residents will move away from that region. Like we have no idea, right? B was pretty easy for everybody to cross out, right? Excellent. All right, let's skip over C. There currently is no natural gas powered electrical generation station near any of the 3 largest bodies of water. Why is this one wrong? There's one word that makes it wrong. Well, not, no, there's one word missing that makes it wrong. What word could we add to this that would make it right? Katie and Trish, I want you to really think about this since you got it right. Do you know why you got it right? Oh, I think you were on mute, Trish.
I said, you said what word made it wrong? So
I'm sorry, I
C is-
misspoke. For D, what word could we add to it? There's one word missing that makes it wrong. What word could we
for
add
D.
for D? What word could we add to D that would make it correct? There's one word missing, which is what makes it wrong.
Is it the word new? Like
Yes.
there's currently no new natural gas powered?
Yes. Excellent, Katie. Do we all see that? They're at one word.
So if new was in there, it would have been right as well.
Yes. And the reason I'm asking that question is just to make sure you're getting them right for the right reasons. Did you know, is that why you crossed that off, Katie and Trish?
I was stuck between
No.
C and D, and the word constructing in C is what made me choose C, because I know we were talking about it has to be like a new one. And so we don't know about if there's any currently around the bodies of water that were built like a couple years ago.
Yes.
And that's why.
All right.
Yes, we're saying no site would be allowed now unless there's an existing system and those pipelines are expanded. Yes. Do we all see why C is correct? This is a level 5 question, so this is very hard. Do you see why it's right, Cora?
I was going to ask you if you can just repeat that because I'm typing in notes.
Yep. Nope, you're perfect. We're saying that C is correct because we're saying no current site would be allowed unless it's already there and we're just expanding it. And that's because all of our support is like there can be nothing new here because of these reasons. And that's the difference between D and C, is we don't know if there's currently any there now. We just know that there can't be any more new ones built.